California, Oregon, and Washington just announced they are forming an alliance to coordinate vaccine recommendations in direct defiance of RFK Jr. Well, objectively based, but that's not 100% what we're going to be focusing on. Of course, we all know about RFK Jr. He is a champion of Nurgle. He basically wants to do everything possible to erode away trust within public health in the United States of America because, again, he has a vested interest in putting out as much vaccine misinformation as possible and medical misinformation as possible because he runs a 501c3, which is one of the main purveyors of vaccine misinformation for fucking children. Children's Health Defense. You can fucking look it up. But more so, we're going to be talking about Florida. So Florida Surgeon General says state is working to end all vaccine mandates. I don't think I have to say why that is incredibly stupid. Public schools and other public places require for you to have your fucking vaccines. Why? Should be fairly fucking obvious. No one wants to be the main fucking dude wants to deal with a fucking disease. Diseases do not care about political affiliations, race, concepts of freedom, or anything. It'll fucking infect you like anything else. So, the fact that it's all about, because again, whenever this fucking complete schizo fucking freak, this Surgeon General, quote unquote, talks about it being freedom and freedom to have decisions over what you can do with your own fucking body, no. People can also have the freedom to not get infected by diseases that have already been effectively eradicated by vaccines. People also have that fucking freedom. This is a two-way street, motherfucker. It's not one way or another. This is not a fucking binary. What does this freak have to say?
The Florida Department of Health, in partnership with the governor, is going to be working to end all vaccine mandates in Florida law. All of them.
Who's ready for measles, smallpox? I don't know, what other fucking diseases might come back? Tuberculosis? What else has had fucking vaccines for? Mumps, rubella? Who's ready for all of that to fucking return in the Nurgle's garden that Ron DeSantis is attempting to build within his estate in fucking Florida? All because of I want to have the freedom to not do that for my fucking kid. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, okay? And that kid should also have the freedom and ability to make the choice about not getting those fucking preventable fucking diseases, right? I've said this before, but conservatives do not see children as human. They see them as homunculi, as simulacra, for them to imprint commands and directives upon. Fundamentally, they are against the free will of fucking children. They are fundamentally anti-human.
All of them. All of them. Every last one of them. Yeah.
Good luck. Who is ready for fucking Nurgle's blessings? It's time. This guy has an American MD and PhD from good colleges too. How was he allowed to pass? I don't fucking know. Wait, from what state? If it's in fucking Florida, then it's probably because Florida is a shithole of a state. By the way, these motherfuckers are mostly speaking in a school. You do a zoom out of that fucking crowd. You want to know who are mostly the people that are in there? Oh, mostly fucking adults. Fucking crazy. Really, this is from fucking Harvard. Hey, Harvard, you might want to fucking rescind that fucking PhD and that fucking MD from this complete, utter dipshit.
Yeah, every last one of them. All of them.
Again, you take a curtain back, you take a look back at the people that are in these fucking audiences, all just adults. All just a bunch of adults. No fucking children there who are going to suffer the consequences of this.
Every last one of them. Every last one of them is wrong and drips with disdain and slavery. Okay?
Yeah, dude, because vaccine mandates are the same as fucking slavery. Dude, listen, you know that dipshits like Ron DeSantis probably snuck that line in for this moron to fucking say that kind of a shit? Because, whoa, he's a fucking DEI hire who's willing to fucking say shit like vaccine mandates equate to fucking slavery. Because if it was a fucking white person saying that, they'd be like, well, the liberals are going to have a complete show with any of this. So let's get the black guy in there to say that, it is akin to fucking slavery with these vaccine mandates. Get the fuck out of here with this stupid bullshit. Complete utter nonsense.
Who am I as a government, or anyone else, or who am I as a man standing here now to tell you what you should put in your body?
Who are you to say why everyone in your state should become a vector for fucking disease? It is also up to other people to be like, I don't want to get fucking diseased in this fucking Nurglite garden that you are seeking to build, so I'm going to get all the vaccines that experts recommend for me to get for my children. Who are you to fucking say that? Who are you? You're infringing upon those people's fucking freedoms, who, guess what, are in the fucking majority, because a lot of these fucking anti-vaccine freaks are significantly in the fucking minority. People want to talk about the tyranny of the fucking majority. In reality, it's the tyranny of the minority.
Who am I to tell you what your child should put in your body? I don't have that right.
You have a fucking PhD. You studied this shit. Quite literally, this is your job. This is literally your job. This is what you're supposed to do, is tell people what is safe and effective for their bodies to be able to give care. Unironically, like, every single fucking doctor has to take a swear to the fucking Hippocratic Oath. Rescind his fucking PhD and his MD, because he is quite literally giving up on his first initial oath as a fucking doctor, and that is to the fucking Hippocratic Oath. Complete nonsense.
Your body is a gift from God. What you put into your body is because of your relationship with your body and your God. I don't have that.
Yeah, if your God's fucking Nurgle. Nurgle loves hearing this kind of stuff. He loves this shit. Yes, my children, you suffer in pain and squalor and disease. Allow me into your life, my children, and I shall take away all of your pain. Complete fucking nonsense.
That right. Government does not have that right. They want you to believe they have that right. And unfortunately, they've been successful. Pretty much every state has them. It's wrong. It's immoral.
Dude, the reason why people have fucking mandates to vaccines is not because the government is telling them as such. It is nonpartisan boards of experts saying it is a good thing to get these particular vaccines. It's not government, the main people that are saying this. Also, you're the current guy who is the fucking government, and you are coming down from on high saying, actually, you're not supposed to give any vaccines to anyone. It's complete fucking hypocritical fucking nonsense. You're currently the one in power who has basically the annals, the levers on the control on the fucking state. You have about as much culpability as anyone in the fucking federal government, and yet you decide to be derelict on your fucking duty. I'm telling you, Harvard should fucking revoke his fucking PhD and his scholarship, everything. Not a scholarship, but his MD. Dude, diseases are contagious and affect other people, so if you spread disease, you disrespect God too, this fucking idiot. And very, very cool. Like, a lot of these fucking stupid evangelical Jesus freaks never fucking give a fuck about, like, any tenets of fucking God. They don't give a shit about any of this stuff.
They do not have the right to tell you what you put in your body. They don't have the right to tell you what your kids have to put in your body. They do not have the right.
Yet you do. Because that's exactly what you're doing. Again, I'm going to keep reiterating the fucking hypocrisy, because it's just hypocritical. Complete, utter hypocrite.
Not give it to them. Take it away from them. And we're going to be starting that here in Florida. And, I love our lawmakers. Obviously, they make the machinery of our laws. Our governor reviews, and we work in collaboration. He signs. I love our lawmakers. They're going to have to make decisions, right? That's the way that this becomes possible.
Yeah, exactly. Like, again, bro's against fucking gender-affirming care, but he's going to go on a complete fucking screed and a nonsense talk about, like, you have the freedom to not put any fucking vaccines in your fucking children. You have the freedom to make that decision. Stupid. It's nonsensical. It doesn't matter because he's a fucking grifter trying to play to a crowd. That's all that it is.
So people are going to have to make a decision. People are going to have to choose a side. And I'm telling you right now that the moral side it's so simple. No one has that right, guys. People have a right to make their own.
Yeah, and no one, again, like I've said before, no one has the right to just die from a fucking preventable disease. No one has that right either. No one has the right to catch diseases because of your fucking criminal negligence.
decisions. Informed decisions. You want to put, whatever different vaccines in your body? God bless you. I hope you make an informed decision. You don't want to put whatever vaccines in your body? God bless you. And I hope you make an informed decision. And that's how it should be.
It's really funny how this dude is fucking talking about informed decisions, but he is doing everything possible to give, like, as much of a disinformed position as possible. When it is doctors who are already giving fucking informed positions about the safety of fucking vaccines, which has been studied ad infinitum at this point. Like, they are safe. This guy's just a fucking freak. Yeah, what do we do with the parents whose kids spread tuberculosis and fucking measles? I don't know. In the mind of this guy, you just pray, forehead, and they'll probably be okay.
That is a moral, ethical universe, not this nonsense where people who don't know you are telling you what to put in your temple, the temple of your body. It is a gift from God. They don't have that right.
It's emblematic how it's all fucking Jesus freak bullshit with, like, motherfuckers like this. Because, again, that's actually the fucking point, right? It's just, like, complete religious gobbledygook in order to fucking justify the, basically turning Florida into Nurgle's fucking garden.
One of the counter arguments you'll have, and I would even care more if it was actually sincere, is that, there are people who, they can't take a particular vaccine or, whatever reason they're, compromised, and therefore everyone else has to do something.
That's a good point, Spinney.
And absolutely, right? I've got 3 kids. I'm a parent. My kids are a little older now. They're 6, 8, and 12. And I remember particularly when they were smaller, there's nothing like, your heart literally leaps out of your chest when you're worried about your kid's health, especially when they're smaller, but really any age. So I understand that, I get that. But that's also part of the experience of life. And
it's part of the experience of life to basically just walk around and just have a vector of disease and just suffer from a fucking disease. What are you fucking talking about, dude? What the fuck does this mean? People, through their genius and through marvels of technology, have created serums in order to eradicate common diseases that were murderers, that killed countless amounts of people throughout fucking history, and have developed technology and the abilities to effectively eradicate and get rid of these common fucking diseases. And you're just being like, yeah, we're just gonna let them come back because fuck it, who gives a shit? It's complete fucking nonsense, dude. Yeah, no one consented to be born. Why are you subjecting them to a disease as a fact of life? Jesus Christ. Because, I don't know, I think maybe this guy, he's got his vaccines, right? I can only assume that he probably got his fucking vaccines. So, he doesn't have to give a fuck. He doesn't have to give a shit if other people have to get their fucking vaccines. He's okay with people suffering. Complete fucking freak.
It is not right. There's no basis. There's no ethical basis for that to be used as a reason, really a force to take away your ability to choose what you put in your body and what you as a parent put in your child.
No one's fucking taking that away. Like, doctors, when they say you should get fucking vaccinated, isn't taking that fucking decision away from you. When schools say that your children can't attend school because of that, it's for the safety of children. That's not taking away bodily autonomy from you as a parent, from your fucking kids, you fucking idiot. It is acknowledging that people also have the autonomy and the want and the will to not have to go to common places where they must gather for fucking educational purposes in order to not get fucking diseased, in order to be effective sort of like stewards, in order to not effective stewards, but to basically have a fulfilling life for themselves, to do anything possible in order to have a good life, to not have to walk around in a place and get randomly fucking plagued by someone because they're just unfucking vaccinated. Complete utter nonsense. And also, this has an adverse effect on a lot of immunocompromised people. A lot of immunocompromised people have to rely on herd immunity. Why? Because they can't take the fucking vaccines, because if they were, they might die from taking those vaccines, and you're putting their lives in danger as well. Complete fucking nonsense.
That's your right. And it's not that the world is perfect. The world is imperfect. It's not that sometimes people will end up regretting the decision that they made. And we've seen a lot of that during the COVID-19 pandemic. I mean, how many people put that
1,000% points,
in
Vinny.
their bodies with these mRNA COVID-19 vaccines and wish they could turn back the hands of time and undo that, right? So it's not to say that the world is perfect.
Of course, this guy has to parrot the, like, schizophrenic talking point that fucking RFK Jr. has put out about mRNA fucking vaccines, a marvel of fucking technology, talking about like, oh yeah, dude, like it totally basically backfires and just is really just like a vector of disease and actually doesn't do anything when that's just a complete utter bunk and conspiracy theory. And 1000% there, Alex. Yeah, RFK does want immunocompromised people to fucking die. He also wants autistic people to fucking die because he is just a fucking eugenicist. And I think that is what exactly you should call these like stupid anti-vaccine freaks and like weirdos who constantly talk about mental health in the way that they do. They're all just fucking eugenicists. That's all that they are. Mehmet Uz, I don't know, whatever fucking gaggle of dipshits and morons are within fucking RFK's orbit. They are all just eugenicists. That's it.
It is to say, if we want to move toward a perfect world, a better world, you can't do it by enslaving people in terrible philosophies and taking away people's freedoms. That's not the path. That's not the path.
Buddy, you're talking about enslaving people in terrible fucking philosophies, and says the dude who's engaging in a terrible fucking philosophy, trying to fucking enslave people into, I don't know, the cult of the disease or some shit. Like this is complete utter fucking nonsense, dude. Doesn't Florida have one of the highest mosquito populations too? This is scary, dog. Dude, who's ready for like the emergence of like more West Nile virus and fucking Zika to happen because of fucking all of the mosquitoes that are going to heavily benefit from all this stuff? Like, people are just going to keep dying from all these fucking diseases. Dude, it's literally unironic. It's just Nurgle's fucking playground with this fucking freak.
We have to find alternative pathways. Okay. So,
why?
Is there any other announcement I want to make? So, here's what we can do in the Florida Department of Health. We actually have the ability to start that process with what government folks call rules. So, the Florida Department of Health, we have some.
Damn, who's ready for all the fucking lawsuits possible to try to fucking stop it? Because this is gonna get fucking sued into the ground. Like, this will not be allowed. The school boards are gonna sue. More than likely, the Democrats are gonna sue. Whatever fucking organizations exist within Florida, they're all going to sue. Everyone's going to fucking sue. This complete utter fucking nonsense. Because again, anyone else has also the freedom to not walk into a place with an area that is just completely fucking diseased. Everyone also has the freedom to not have to deal with the fucking plague. Just like how you supposedly have the freedom to not want to get your fucking vaccines, people also have the freedom to not want to get diseased with the fucking plague. Complete fucking nonsense, dude.
Some rules that we promulgated, not me, predecessors, that include, a handful, maybe half a dozen vaccines that are mandated in Florida. So those are going to be gone for sure. So those are gone, and we're going to be working with
actually psychotic. Like, unironically, those children are not, like, if he gets rid of those children are not going to be allowed to attend school. Because you have to get those vaccines in order to be able to attend school. It's honestly, it's fucking psychotic.
Governor DeSantis and our wonderful lawmakers to get rid of the rest of it. We need to end it. It's the right thing to do. And it'll be wonderful for Florida to be the first state to do it. So I think that's it for announcements. So thank you guys very much.
Freak. Complete freak. But yeah, Florida aims to ban vaccine mandates for school children. Again, if you don't get your fucking you have, as a prerequisite of attending school, you have to get your fucking vaccines. Now, we can talk about and quibble about fucking homeschooling, right? And that's, generally speaking, a lot of the people who are not going to be fucking vaccinated are going to be fucking people who are homeschooled. Why? Because they have a bunch of Jesus freak, weirdo fucking hippie-ass, dipshit fucking parents who have, like, believe in, like, honing crystals or whatever the fuck idiot bullshit as a sort of, like, substitute for fucking vaccination or other fucking nonsense. Those are a fringe of fucking society, and they are complete utter freaks. Not everyone's going to be able to fucking homeschool their kids because they have to work multiple jobs in order to be able to put food on the table. Do you really think that those people are also going to be capable and able to fucking homeschool their kids if they are unable to get their fucking vaccines and go to fucking public school? Like, it's going to be, then they're going to have problems with fucking truancy, and they're going to be breaking the law all of a sudden. Now they have to fucking deal with that shit. Complete fucking nonsense. The amount of ways that this is just bad and fucking stupid cannot be understated. Florida is aiming to be on the first U.S. state to cancel all of its vaccine mandates. State's top health official, Florida Surgeon General Joseph Ladapo, likened mandates to slavery. Complete fucking freak. Nonsense. Who am I to tell you what your child should put in your body? I will, again, reiterate. This guy has an MD and PhD in Florida. Or not Florida, from Harvard. It is quite literally your job to do that. You are the state's top health official. That's your job. It's the exact same shit as when RFK is saying, like, why are we listening to the experts? I'm not an expert. You're the one who's supposed to make these decisions. It's like, dog, then why do you have the job that you have? Leave. Leave the job that you have if you think that you're not supposed to fucking do that. This is your job. That's what you're supposed to do. That was why you were put into power. Fucking nonsense. Florida officials did not give a timeline on details on ending the mandates. Oh, I'm sure. Several may only be repealed through a vote by the Republican-led state legislature, while others can be scrapped by the state health department. Ladapo, though, pledged several times during Wednesday's new conference to end all of them, every single one of them. Yeah, well, you're going to get fucking sued into the ground for that one. That's not going to fucking happen. Surgeon General has been frequently criticized by doctors and health groups who say he spread misinformation. Well, that's an understatement. State lawmaker Anna Eskamani decried the plan to end all mandates as reckless and dangerous, public health disaster in the making for the Sunshine State. Well, again, like I've said before, complete disease fucking death cult. This is coming from the sets of people who do not believe in the concept of fucking public health. It is all about erosion further and further in terms of public consciousness and public fucking health and public trust. Because, again, if there is only one person that you can trust, and that is supposedly the Lord's voice of, I don't know, whatever cult leader that they think, whatever expert that they think, there's only one person that you can actually trust. The point is to sort of cultivate more cult-like mentalities. That's what it is. While every state requires children to be vaccinated in order to attend public schools, each one has different policies about giving exemptions to the mandates. Idaho and other Republican-dominated states loosened many of its rules on vaccines earlier this year, but still requires children to be immunized. In Florida, students are currently required to be vaccinated against multiple illnesses, including chickenpox, hepatitis B, measles, mumps, and polio. Who's ready for polio to come back? What about chickenpox? Hepatitis B? Time for them to come back because gotta get rid of all the vaccine mandates, guys. Gotta get rid of them. Florida Education Association, a group representing more than 120,000 schools, school teachers and administrators, also condemned the move, saying health officials are discussing disrupting student learning and making schools less safe. Probably going to do a fucking lawsuit over this. State leaders say they care about reducing chronic absenteeism and keeping schools in school, but reducing vaccinations does the opposite, putting our children's health and education at risk. Couldn't have said it better myself. According to the World Health Organization, vaccines save that many lives. CDC says that about 4 million deaths are prevented worldwide by each year by childhood vaccinations. Dr. Deborah Howry, who resigned in protest last week from her post as the CDC's chief medical officer, told the BBC that the move in Florida could lead to outbreaks of several preventable diseases among students. And again, listen, there may not be a ton of fucking cases, but the fact that there are any at all in the richest country on the planet, when they have the capabilities and the vaccines already in place in order to be able to stop these things, is rather fucking emblematic. Again, because of RFK Jr.'s vaccine fucking skepticism, there is a massive increase in measles cases in less vaccinated areas of fucking Texas. So much so that kids died of vitamin A fucking overdoses in that fucking, I think that specific district, because RFK Jr. recommended vitamin A fucking supplements for their kids to fucking take instead of the fucking vaccines. Again, like I said before, RFK Jr. was a former head of Children's Health Defense, a 501c3 that pushes vaccine skepticism amongst children. TB has hit Kansas earlier this year. Oh, wow. Tuberculosis is making a fucking return. Great, fantastic. It's not the biggest in U.S. history, though, CDC says. Fuck off. The fact that there is any fucking tuberculosis outbreak is a failure. Because you fucking freaks do everything possible in order to, I don't know, bring about the fucking plague. Complete fucking nonsense, dude. Just, they are all Nurgle's strongest fucking soldiers. What else is there to say? Noted 270 children in the U.S. died from influenza this past flu season. About 90% of those children were unvaccinated. Damn, maybe if those fucking children had their flu shots, they would have fucking lived. About 243 fucking children could have lived. Blood's on your fucking hands there, CDC. So vaccines are really important to prevent kids from having these significant diseases. Dr. Nahid Badela, director of Boston University Center on Emerging Infectious Diseases, added, "It's particularly unfortunate for Florida because it's such a big travel hub. They have people coming and going from Florida and all over the world." I have bad news. I don't think as many people are going to be going to Florida, especially considering the fact that, not only is there this shit happening, but also the fact that they might just get randomly fucking detained and deported. Also, yeah, Disney World in Orlando. I was about to say that, Boy Meets Minnie. Disney World is one of the biggest well-known theme parks around the fucking world. I wonder what Disney in particular is going to think about this. I wonder if they're going to join in on the fucking lawsuits saying like, no, you're not taking away those fucking vaccine mandates. We're already suffering enough because of Trump's fucking goddamn policies, and we're not making as much money on fucking Disney World because of all the fucking motherfuckers that are going to not be going to our fucking goddamn theme park because of this Nurglite garden that you people are trying to raise. It's actually wild that like Disney World is going to be a fucking vector of disease for the rest of the fucking world. Jesus Christ, man. A previous outbreak, once in a century fucking outbreak, just happened about 5 years ago. Who's willing to make a bet that another one's going to rise because of like stupid bullshit in Florida? Complete nonsense. Dr. Badela, who also advised the White House during the COVID pandemic, also told the BBC that the decision may lead to fewer insurance providers covering the cost of immunizations, leading to increased danger for at-risk adults such as pregnant women. Makes a lot of fucking sense because of the fact that the US lives in a for-profit fucking system. More than likely, insurance providers are not going to want to cover for any of the fucking vaccines or the people who are going to be harmed from this disease because it's just like, dog, literally, your fucking state just said, meh, we're just going to end the fucking vaccine mandates. There's a reason why these fucking things exist. Because, what, is the private market going to be the main ones who are going to carry the burden? Of course not. The insurance companies are going to fucking lose money having to constantly pay out for all the people that have to go to the hospital because of this stupid bullshit. They're not going to want to fucking pay out for that stuff. Hell fucking no. Not to mention all the fucking different insurance companies that have already been leaving the state of Florida because of the fact that, well, Ron DeSantis ain't going to do shit about climate change policy. So storms are only going to get worse in fucking Florida. Home insurers are fucking leaving that state in droves. Now health insurers are going to start leaving that state in fucking droves because of this decision. Man, who's like, unironically, Ron DeSantis doing the speed run of already making the blighted wasteland of Florida into more of a blighted wasteland. Who's ready for that shit? Who's ready for the fucking countdown? On Wednesday, a group of Democratic-led states announced they had created an alliance to coordinate on health matters because, again, you can't trust the federal government at all, including immunizations, in opposition to the Trump administration's overhaul and changes to public health programs and guidance. You know what I hope they do? They should get a lot of the vaccines that were developed from other fucking countries. Fuck it. Yeah, just coordinate. Go your own fucking way. Get shit from the fucking Chinese. Get shit from the fucking Europeans. Get shit from us. Fuck it. Get it from literally anyone else except that from the fucking federal government. Or petition and lobby those corporations to make a repository of fucking vaccines in order to be prepared to be inoculated by the inevitable fucking plague that arises from fucking Florida. Governors of Washington, Oregon, and California said they would use guidance from national medical organizations, many of which have rejected the Trump administration's changes to childhood vaccines, and lean less on advice from the federal government. Objectively, the correct move to do. In joint press release, they said Trump was dismantling the CDC and blasted the recent decision by U.S. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., a vaccine skeptic, to remove experts from the CDC's vaccine advisory panel. Again, it's all because RFK Jr. has a vested interest in pushing as much vaccine skepticism and misinformation as possible. Why? Because he was a former head of Children's Health Defense, a 501c3 that pushed vaccine skepticism and misinformation. So RFK Jr. has a vested interest in pushing as much vaccine skepticism as possible because his organization is going to benefit by proxy. So as expected from this complete, utter Jesus freak, charlatan, psycho, weirdo, psychopath, they want to, along with fucking RFK Jr., erode the public trusts in health as much as possible in order to hawk and push forward with as many fucking stupid home healthcare fucking freak weirdo homeopath solutions which definitely do not fucking work in order to make money for themselves. Who wants to make a bet that this fucking dumbass has some fucking stupid supplement company so he can fucking sell his supplements to more people because they don't get fucking vaccinated? I'm willing to fucking take that bet. Because every single time when these grifters fucking do that, it's all in service of a fucking particular grift. I don't think there's really much else to say besides it's time for the rise of Nurgle's garden within the materium in Florida.